Well, welcome back to Cats and Crochet. So today I am working on, it's going to be a shirt. I haven't decided yet if it's going to, maybe just another lily top from Passionate Kelsey, Passionate Goods, either or, same thing. In this color, which I forget. I've had this yarn forever. I was making a blanket out of it, and at some point it's heavy. So, Honeydew Splash from Premier Home. Yeah. But, so yeah, I'm just working on this, and at some point I need to figure out what platform I want to use to set up my website. We'll see. I haven't decided yet. But if anybody saw any of the videos where I talked about having these 5 kittens, they're doing amazing. Had to bottle feed 2 of them. That only lasted just one day. And then they started drinking out of the bowl, which they had a little more difficulty with than the others, but they still did it. And then I turned around and I said, you know what? They're not eating the gruel. I hate that word for that. But, you know, cat food, you grind it all up, wet stuff. Anyway, the others would suck it down, but these 2 wouldn't eat it. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to try giving these guys, all of them, not just these 2, but all of them. I had bought some kitten food, Temptations kitten food, and they loved it. They all ate it. And since then, they've all been eating, drinking, the whole works. So, and they're foolish. And I have been sick, and I fell asleep on the couch yesterday, and I woke up, and all 5 of them were all cuddled up behind my knees, sleeping. It was cute, cute, cute. So anyway, so that's what's been going on. They have taken over my craft room, which I just began to get organized. I do need some more shelves, though, so when the husband gets a moment, I will get on him about that. That's his job. So anyway, that's just a quick update here. I've been sick all week, and that was horrible. But partly, I've got restless leg syndrome, and you know what? I knew I had it. If I took like diphenhydramine, because that's what they put in the over-the-counter sleep aid stuff, and years ago, that's what a doctor had told me to take. Well, then I started getting restless leg syndrome, and I ended up looking it up, and it said that if you take that on a regular basis like that, it can cause restless leg syndrome. However, I really hadn't noticed it much, but I've been on these other meds for quite a while, because I'm diabetic and I have got neuropathy. And I wasn't able to get my meds this past week, just circumstances. And then I woke up one day and I hadn't slept all night. I just, how if you don't sleep enough, you just feel hungover? I was like that. And so I'm like, well, it might just be I didn't get enough sleep, and, I felt dehydrated, so I just kept drinking, and I know I wasn't hungover because I don't drink. That was years ago. I don't drink anymore. In fact, could have had a shot last night for my hubby's birthday, and I chose not to. Mainly because I been getting over not feeling good. And last evening, I still wasn't 100%. But I'm not sure if I am today. Anyway, I digress. So, for, a couple nights, I just couldn't sleep, and my legs, oh my God, the worst I've ever been. Like, I thought I was going to kick my husband in the head, Maybe not quite that bad, but, so then night before last, 1 o'clock in the morning, I come out and I recline, because this reclines. So I reclined this, and I was actually able to go to sleep. So I didn't sleep great, but it was better than not. And then when I woke up to roll over, my baby Blaze, my black beauty over there, he was cuddled up on the end of the couch with a couple of the kittens. I really didn't think that would happen. If it did, it was going to be a while, because he is very... They say cats can't get jealous, so what would you call it? I don't know. But he very much does not like other cats being around me. And if, so he's been watching them climb all over me and cuddle with me and all this stuff. And he has been really, really good with them. I really worried that he was going to be the one that was going to end up hurting them. And at first, yeah, I'd see him cuffing, but he wasn't cuffing to hurt. Because you could tell, you know. And then that happened. So that's great. But yeah, so anyways, I got my meds yesterday. Oh, my foot feels so... I got so many issues with my body, it's pathetic, you know. I've had surgery, I don't know, 3 or 4? 3 anyway, surgeries on my right foot. And, oh, it screams at me sometimes. It feels, it's the nerve, and, you know, some days, I'm not even joking, it feels like there's little bugs crawling around under my skin. There's not. It's just the nerves going crazy. And between that, the restless leg syndrome, you know, I really needed my gabapentin. Let's put it that way. I really needed it. I got it yesterday. I took my meds, and I'm not kidding you. By the time I got home, I felt, hey, get off my Google. Come on. Get over here. Get over here, silly. This. Who are you? Oh, I call her Stormy. I don't know why. She looks like my biggest cat. Because I got 2 cats. Say hi. Come here. Say hi. I got 2 cats from a litter that we had years ago. They're 9 years old now. But I have one from that litter that was my mother's cat. His name is Dwight. And he looks like her. Or she looks like him with the whole black face. And then the other one that we kept from that litter, Groucho, he has like mustache. We have 2 like that, 2 girls. We only got 1 boy out of these 5 kitties, and we're keeping him. Because Blaze doesn't seem to do as well with girls. However, like I said, he was cuddling with a couple of the kittens, so who knows? I'd like to keep them all if I could, but come on, I've already got 4. That's 9. And right now, yeah, husband is the one that made this decision, okay? And then last night he was like, "Yo, we can't keep them all." It's stressing him out. It's just because they're so little. They, you know, but they've done so good. They were like almost instantly litter box trained. Mostly. I got up this morning, one of them had peed in the music room, but yeah, they're kittens. They're only, what's today? 5.5 weeks old. We've had them for, we only had them for 10 days. Seemed longer. Yeah. And they were 4 weeks, so about 5.5 weeks old. They're doing pretty good. All right, so I am going to
I was one of the first detectives to arrive. Michael Melton was outside, and he tried to explain that his wife was inside of her apartment, and he discovered her on the floor in the bedroom.
I got it done, and I like it. All right, so I will be, no, don't for me. I'll be putting this up on my website just as soon as I get that set up. In the meantime, I'll be making more stuff and vlogging as I go. So I'll let you know all the details on that just as soon as I get it done. So you guys have a great weekend. I hope you will like and subscribe and tell your friends, whatever. And I'll give you all the details as soon as I have them. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye, guys.